Hey, what's up, everyone? Welcome back to Anime Court Episode 2. We got 3 new defendants for you that we will be the judge, jury, and execution for.
So for our first defendant, this man has a list a mile long. It's Orochimaru from Naruto. He has, for some of his charges, because we don't have enough time to read them all, unethical experimentation, kidnapping, child endangerment, child abuse, treason, terrorism, identity theft, necromancy, assault, and espionage.
Remember, with all that, he still has a lot more to go on that. But anyways, so kind of to help Orochimaru out, here's some of the good things. He did help at the end of the Fourth Great Shinobi War, but, he did it for his own self-preservation and his own selfish reasons. Looking at you, Sasuke.
Poor Sasuke. And during Boruto, he seems to turn over a new leaf. He doesn't have his malicious ambitions anymore like he did in the past. He seems to be more helpful and wanting to help protect the Leaf Village.
Now, in my opinion, that's a little too late. For everything he's done, ever since, he kind of realized, hey, all life is just death, death, death. And then all those experiments he started doing under, the third, and the third wasn't knowing. And once the third found out, I think from there on, he kind of just dug himself a huge hole.
And therefore, we're going to put him in the hole. He's guilty and sentenced to death.
That man's going to live forever anyway, so he's going to be in the hole for a long time.
Buried alive.
Buried alive, yeah. So guilty.
Guilty.
Guilty. Next up, we have defendant number 2. It will be Chozo from Jujutsu Kaisen. Now, he doesn't have a long list, and obviously he was raised on belief that he was doing the right thing and he was on the right side, but so far he has assault, murder, fleeing from crime scenes, and destruction of property. A lot of this happened during the Shibuya accident, and he had a little incidents beforehand too, but it's not a lot.
After he learned Kenjaku was his father and Yuji was his brother, along with 2 other brothers, he has a change of heart, switches sides, focuses more on protecting his family, even though, spoiler alert, they die. In the end here, we're a little bit split on the decision. I think he's guilty, therefore I'm sentencing him to house arrest.
So me, on the other hand, I didn't think Chozo was guilty, but after hearing the house arrest, I think he can at least do the house arrest. I mean, I don't think he's completely guilty because, he was tricked. He's grown up on other beliefs, but once he actually learned the truth, he was just like, hey, I'm on the wrong side. I got to start doing good. And spoiler, if you know what happens to Chozo in the end, then you know that he was actually doing the right thing. And he has no malicious intent of taking over the world and stuff like that. So I think Chozo is fine on house arrest. So that seems completely fair to me.
And now for defendant number 3, a fan favorite of a lot of people, Vegeta. As you know, Vegeta has a very long list.
Super long list, but we're not going to get into a complete long list.
We have assault, destruction of property, mass murder, terrorism, child abuse, and vehicle theft.
There's a lot more that comes with that, but, he was obviously raised to be a killing machine, especially after Frieza blew up his planet. Obviously, he was a warrior in the first place, and, he went on his own missions, but after being on Frieza's squad, he was kind of just like, hey, go do this, kill this, kill that, kill this. But he even killed Nappa to show you how evil he was, and Nappa was on his side.
And his oldest friend.
So I don't think we have to get into the whole Namek and Cell Saga story, but finally, Vegeta kind of turned over a new leaf, had a change of heart after he kind of sacrificed himself. I believe it was just to save Trunks and, Bulma and everything. He didn't care about the rest of the world. He was kind of like, Trunks
That's
is cool.
my Bulma!
Yeah, there you go. So after he sacrificed himself and, he kind of came back to beat Boo, Vegeta actually grew on me. I didn't like Vegeta much growing up, but after all that, I kind of started liking Vegeta after that.
Unfortunately, though, he did commit the crimes. He did have his rowdy youth with Nappa. There's an episode where they literally killed the aliens and then ate the aliens.
I mean, that's also true, but once we got to Dragon Ball Super, I started liking Vegeta a lot more, especially with Barris coming in and Whis. And then realizing Vegeta is like, wow, I actually have a long way to go. But, him saving the planet over and over and doing good and, once again, he's definitely doing it for Bulma and Trunks, but That's his family.
Therefore, though, I do think he is guilty, and I think I have the perfect punishment. I am sentencing Vegeta to community service at an orphanage.
I want to see the man pick up trash. Can we do both?
We can do both. We can do
My
both.
punishment for him is community service picking up trash. Cause I just want to sit there and see him with a little stick picking up trash in his little, little uniform that he has to wear. His little green reflector on the road, off on the side of the road. Yeah. But at the orphanage, I like that too.
Make him learn to love children, because he keeps knocking his out.
Keeps knocking his out. And whatever he did to Gohan, damn.
Yeah. So let us know in the comments what you think. Were we right on the guilties? Were we right on the punishments? How did we do? And don't forget to hit that follow button, subscribe, set the alerts, and help us grow this channel.
Everyone have a good one. We'll see you next time. Peace.